wake up in the morning, I stayed on the spirit. I'll wake up in the morning, and my mind stayed on the spirit. I woke up in the morning, and my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Woo! I'm walking and I'm talking and I'm staying on spirit.
One of our APs. Did they bring the deeds back? Remember their
Good morning, everyone. If it is comfortable for you, just relax into your chair. And if it's comfortable, please close or lower your eyes as I guide you in a visual rainbow meditation this morning. Let's all take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And then breathe it out slowly through your mouth. One more time, a nice deep breath in through your nose. And breathe slowly out through your mouth. Now just breathe normally and relax. Imagine a big, beautiful rainbow in front of you. See all of its colors. Feel the colors. Imagine the color red is glowing brighter than the rest. And there is red all around you. Breathe in the color red. Now think to yourself, I am safe. Say to yourself, I feel safe. Now imagine the color orange is glowing brighter, and orange is all around you. Breathe in orange. And think to yourself, I feel my feelings stirring in my body. And say to yourself, I feel peaceful. Next, we're going to imagine the color yellow is glowing all around you. Breathe in yellow. And think to yourself, I am powerful. And say to yourself, I feel confident. Now imagine the color green is glowing brighter, and there is green all around you. Breathe in the color green. And think to yourself, my family and friends love me, and I love them. Say to yourself, I feel loved. Imagine the color light blue is getting brighter, and there is light blue all around you. Breathe in the glowing light blue and think to yourself, people listen when I talk, and I am a good listener. And say to yourself, I feel heard. Now imagine dark blue is getting brighter, and dark blue is all around you. Breathe in the dark blue. And think to yourself, I see great things happening to me. Now imagine the color purple is getting brighter, and the color purple is all around you. Breathe in purple. And think to yourself, I am wise. Say to yourself, I am smart. Take one last look at your big, bright, beautiful rainbow and notice if you see anything. Notice if you feel anything. Notice if you hear anything. And just know you are a vision of love and light as your big, beautiful rainbow. Take a deep breath now and wiggle your toes. Take another deep breath and wiggle your fingers. Take one last deep breath and open your eyes. And when you're ready, return to the room. Namaste.
Beautiful, Gina. I love your rainbow. Namaste right in that rainbow. Good morning, everybody. Don Scott wrote this beautiful song. Please sing. There is so much to be thankful for. Take a look around and see everything we have within us, every dream we want to be. All we need to sustain and keep us arrives on time as we prepare. Let us thank God for our blessings and all this precious love we share. I guess you do know it. There is so much to be thankful for. Take a look around and see everything we have within us, every dream we want to be. All we need to sustain and keep us arrives on time as we prepare. Let us thank God for these blessings and all this precious love. All this precious love, all this precious love we share. Oh, yeah, we share. We sure do. And I know you are familiar with this. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God, yes. I hold you in my heart, and I will always. You are my family. You are the face of God. You are my family. You are the face of God.
If it is comfortable for you, please close and lower your eyes and allow my words to be your words. There is only one power, one strength, one universe, one energy, one source, one principle, one God. All those wonderful, magnificent things are in me, as me, through me, is me. And I know if this is true for me, it is also true for each person that hears my voice today. I know that God is love. God is peace and harmony. God is clarity. God is courageous and brave. God is in each and every one of us. And I'm knowing today that each heart is open so it can be filled with all these wonderful attributes of God, our universe, energy, source, strength and peace, guidance, hope and faith, and the knowing and the positive thoughts just fill you from top to bottom. I am declaring today, right here and right now, that the Center for Spiritual Living is filled with the abundance and prosperity that it so deserves, for all the love and support that it pours out into our community, that it returns to us abundantly. I declare right here and right now that each and every person is filled with the new positive thoughts that they think, knowing they will receive as they ask. I am so grateful for all our volunteers, our reverends, Reverend Cheryl and Reverend Stacy, that they continue to fill us with the word that guides us and keeps us safe and strong and knowing. And I'm so grateful for our amazing musicians, Dave and Patty, that their music continues to bring us joy and happiness and a big smile on our face as we listen to their beautiful songs and music. And to our techs, oh, what would we do without them? And Yvonne and Charlie for our videos and Facebook. And Julius for the wonderful pictures and all that he puts out on YouTube. I am so grateful and thankful. I am knowing today's service will bring just exactly what we need into our hearts. And I'm knowing this is the truth as I have spoken my word. I release my word into the amazing workings of the law, knowing it is already done. And together we say, and so it is.
Well, Gina, you just put us right in the right mood, I think, right there. I think you did everything right. Maybe that's why you're a practitioner. I take that treatment. I will take it from you. You think I'm joking, but I mean it. I gotta learn some things. Okay? What's good for me is good for you. Okay? We got this. Come on now. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Yes, I accept things the way they are.
rest of the world. And let's just give ourselves a little hug here. Yes, I know you want to hug each other, and it's okay. I just not, we don't have a camera today, so we're live. We're live here. We're live. So you can please be seated. Thank you so much for being here. Who's here for the first time? Oh, hi, a friend of Charlie's, but she doesn't have to tell us anything. She has the afro that I wanted in high school. It's like perfect.
She is so beautiful. Her name is Raven.
Oh, she showed on you. Thank you for being here, Raven. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I have God, you guys look so good. I'm not kidding. But yeah. Stacey said I didn't tell you who I was. So I'm Reverend Cheryl Bell, co-senior minister here with Reverend Stacy Hilton. I often forget to introduce myself, and it's okay. You find out who I am eventually. But I do have some news. Good news. We received a Hefferlin grant and a Hefferlin challenge. And the challenge is that if our community, besides our tithes, can raise, what is it, 52, it's a weird amount. It's like 52.29 or something, right, Yvonne?
5259.
5259, and I don't know the significance of that number. However, they will match it. And I think that's a great challenge for us. Yvonne's not 6 feet tall, but she made a banner. Oh, Stacy's 6 feet tall though. So they've given us the rest of this year to do that, and that's fun. It'll be a fun thing, and we'll do that with fundraisers and.
$5,000, is that it?
That's it. I know. They'll match it.
Hold on a second, I'll write this
Patty's gonna write a check. It's done. It's over.
$5,000, we can do this.
Of course we can do this. Absolutely. And the Barbara Grant. Well, not Barbara Grant. Hi, Barbara. Barbara Howlett. We have so many Barbaras here, I can't tell you. Barbara Howlett, when she spoke, was it March? It was either April or May. It was after our annual meeting where we announced that we were $50,000 short of our annual budget. And her challenge was for people to donate, 100 people to donate $500 to shore up that shortfall. Well, we had 17 people actually participate in that. And so that was $8,500, which is great. And we are so grateful. And so they have such wonderful stories. Some of them want us to tell, some of us don't want us to tell their name. But there was a person who, she came by the center. She called to see if we were here first. I'm always here. And she said, I can't say it because you'll know. That her and her friend went out to the casino and played poker, which I can't. If someone who knows how is not sitting next to me, it's all over. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know the cards. And it's pretty bad. But if I win, I kind of share. Stacy doesn't think I share. But anyway, this person.
$20.
Well, she gave me $20 to play because I'll just sit there. I won't play. And so I won more. I won't say what. And so I gave her back her 20, and she didn't think that was fair. I thought it was fair, but I don't know how that works. So now I do. I've been schooled, and now I know that I should share more. But anyway, this person came by the office, and she had gone playing cards or whatever. I don't know what the terms, I'm sorry. And I know when I lived in Vegas for 20 years, it's pitiful. But anyway, she said she won $500. And she's like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this. And she brought it straight here the next day. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? I mean, so I know, I'm so grateful, and I'm just knowing that we have so much support, and goodness gracious, it's just a wonderful feeling, and it kind of just enforces my love for each and every one of you and for this center and this teaching. So, thank you so much for being here. Oh, we did receive, I'm sorry, Stacy said that, tell them what we received. Well, we received $5,450, $15. I don't know the significance of the amounts. It's just kind of odd to me. But the challenge was to raise $52.29, right, Yvonne? $52.29.
Yeah, 2.5.
Awesome.
We also received money from.
You're not on mic.
Yeah, I know, because I have no mic, but.
There's a mic right
Does
there.
work?
Doesn't work. Okay, it does work. Yes, we also received money from an organization that Aldo made me aware of, and so we received another $1,500 from that organization as well. So we are doing our best to do what we do, and so I'm knowing that it's a success. It's already done in the mind of God. So thank you all for your support. We love you.
And Stacey has become quite a little grant writer, just so you know. So. Thank
Do
you.
what you got to do.
Thank you.
Ooh, they are the best, are they not? Wow. You guys and Reverend Wanda with you, you're just, they are the power trio, as we like to say in the music world. That's my cue. That means talk. I know you love when I talk, Dave. Song by Bill Withers. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunshine hurts my eyes, something without warning, love, is heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Please sing. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Can you do that? Lovely day, 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 beautiful. The day lies ahead of me, seems impossible to face, and someone else instead of me, yeah, always seems to know the way. Yeah, that's what I want. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Oh, just one look at you, yeah, and I know it's gonna be, here's your part. Gonna be lovely day, 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 lovely day. Oh, yeah, wanna hear from David. Yeah, amen. I don't know what that means, wow, he's a man. Oh yeah, we're coming up on 18 years. Married. 28 years together. Why did it take him 10 years? I don't know. I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunshine hurts my eyes. Something without warning, love, could it be difficult? It's heavy on my mind, never. Oh, I just want to look at you, yeah, you, and the world is alright with me. Oh, woo, just want to look at you, yeah, you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely, where's my chorus? Lovely day,
my title today is Stayed. 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 And what that meant to me, of course, it made me think of the hymn or the spiritual that I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Jesus, which then became stayed on freedom during the civil rights movement. Now, as a religious scientist, we probably would say, I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Right? I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. The Science of Mind textbook written by the founder of religious science, Dr. Ernest Holmes, says that spirit, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Uh-oh. Spirit. We define spirit as the first cause, or God. The universal I am. The spirit is self-propelling. It is all. It is self-existent and has all life within itself. It is the Word, and the Word is volition. It is will because it chooses. It is free spirit because it knows nothing outside of itself. Spirit is the Father, Mother, God because it is the principle of unity back of all things. Spirit is all life, truth, love, being, cause, and effect, and is the only power in the universe that knows itself. Gee, I think if you keep your mind on that, what could you not do, right? You know, people say, I hear people say, you all don't like Jesus. You all being science of mind and spirit, religious science folks. But then I remind them that 3/4 of the Science of Mind textbook talks about Jesus, the Christ. As we see Jesus as the master teacher, if not a person, but a principle even that came before us to teach us how to live with our minds stayed on spirit. Right?
Yes.
Stayed could be patience. It could be faith. It could be just waiting patiently. You know, Reverend Wanda last week, she said a little bit about it. She talked about our ability to focus on spirit. She asked that we would spend our day, commit to spending a day, keeping our mind stayed on spirit. You know, I think she challenged us to all do that. I don't know how many of us did. Because I know we all have a choice every single day we wake up to choose that. How many of you are watching the Olympics? I know it just started. It was a Friday night, the opening ceremony. We love the Olympics. Could you imagine if, now I know Michael Phelps isn't in the Olympics today, this time, but could you imagine, because he's a big guy, he has long arms, and I'm sure that he was teased and called Big Bird. I just have a feeling I don't know that. I don't know that I could even ask him that, but I just, in my imagination, even though I would never have called him that in school, would he have become the most decorated athlete there ever has been if he listened to all that stuff? If he paid attention, if he did not keep his mind stayed on what it is he wanted to do, what he wanted to become. Or Allison Felix, 4-time gold medalist, and a women's rights activist, actually. If she took to heart when she was teased that she had little bird legs. Well, those bird legs can run, just so you know. Yeah, too many of us are distracted by what others say. Or what we tell ourselves, that we're not good enough, we're not pretty enough, we're not valuable enough, or talented enough, and all. I can go on, unfortunately, for a while, but I won't. I won't. They're right there. Keep the mind stayed on spirit. The part of you that's been invalidated, discriminated against, humiliated, violated, rejected, misrepresented. Let it go. It's betraying who you really are. Right? Just think about all those athletes. The swimmers, there's so many categories now. We were watching skateboarding, first time in the Olympics. We were making fun of them, but it was okay. It became an Olympic sport. I'm like, well, we don't know how, but it doesn't matter. We don't have to know. But we were thinking about the skin knees that both of us grew up with because we were running and playing and all of that stuff. And of course, your mother doesn't want you to do that because you have skin knees, but I looked at my knees last night and they're kind of cute. Just so you know, those scars go away. They actually do. Those scars go away. Imagine Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living. If our mission and vision keep this place a safe place and to teach principle and teach science of mind to whomever wants us to, whoever wants it. Can you imagine? With a pandemic, there are places that closed. Not here in Vegas necessarily, but other places in California, other centers. We're here because of you, me, Stacy, every practitioner, all of you. When I think about the times that people have told, not just me, but Stacy, even Reverend Dan, that we weren't going to make it. But we kept our minds stayed on spirit, on the truth. Because we know what we came here to do, and that it's a worthy thing. And it's worthy of each and every person that wants it. The people that have told me that you're not a speaker. Sometimes I've told myself that. No, I'm not, but I'm a teacher. You know, I'm the person that may not say a word for, quiet. But I have something. When I have something to say, I promise you, I can't hold it inside. And someone's laughing. I mean, being told that anything, I can't even tell you how many different, when I think about 4 different folks, experienced ministers, that I paid to help me speak. It helped me a little. It helped me to perhaps have more confidence. But I don't know that it really helped me with any, it gave me things to think about, I'll say that. It gave me things to think about when I speak but what actually worked, after paying 4 different people to teach me how to speak, and, not to mention the money we paid for ministerial school, what works for me is just speaking from here. Speaking from here. That's what works for me. My challenge is to come up here and share me. with each one of you. And I promise you that it's not easy for me. Do I know why? No. I can, ooh, that's a therapist thing, you know. But I know when I can do that, and do that from the love of spirit and the love of this center and the love of each one of you, I don't care what anybody says or thinks. Because I know from whence it came. If you didn't feel or see my heart, it's okay. Because that's all I have. That's what I have to give you.
We see it.
That's what I have to give you. Think about all those times when, God, I know you can all think, because I think about the times when I created a cookie making business, 2016, and no, 2006, Cookies by Cheryl. I was selling cookies for $30 a dozen, and people were buying them. I had a couple of corporate people that wanted me to make baskets for their employees, and God knows I didn't know that I could even do that. And I've had people say, "Oh, how are you going to do that?" I'm like, "I don't know, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make an effort." And they were appreciative. They paid me. They paid me, and it was a lot of fun because I love making cookies. Never thought I'd make business out of it, but you know, I would get orders from realtors and stuff every now and then. But I was a licensed realtor as well, but I haven't done that in a while. So if you get cookies from me, it's just simply because I felt like stirring. And I wanted to give you, and I can't leave them at home. Dozens and dozens of cookies. I have to bring them and give them away. So if you've been recipient of those, good. Oh my gosh, I remember even, going to ministerial school. Well, Cheryl, this is family member. Well, how are you gonna pay for that? How are you gonna do that? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I had a little help, but not a lot of help. I mean, I could, you know, I was very proud of myself for being able to pay for that, which was what I was making. But I had made a decision that I was going to go, and how I was going to pay for it didn't matter, because I had to keep my mind stayed on spirit. I know you all can think of those times when people tell you, how are you going to do that? Oh, you can't do that. You've never done that before. I catered some event. God knows I've never catered an event in my life. I had like, you've never done that before? And I'm like just ignoring them because I already know that. I don't need you to tell me that I've never done this before. But I did it. No one got sick but me. I got sick. I got sick, but no one got sick. And it was fun. I wasn't stressed out. I was stressed because I just ignored the people that were saying that to me. And it wasn't no one at the event, thank goodness, but it was other folks at home. No, not you. At the other home. Oh my goodness. So my only lesson in that is to tell you that even though Reverend Wanda gave us that challenge, and I know those athletes are challenged every day. I can't even imagine practicing something for 8 hours a day. I'm ready to get off the treadmill after 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, has it been a mile yet? Because I think I'm done, right? but it's a decision that they made, and how they arrived at, at the knowing that they're the greatest of anything. Because we are all the greatest of everything. And when just watching that, I'm like, oh, there's that thing. There's that thing. Because when I think about them and their resilience, their talent, their strength, who told them that they had all of that? And how many people told them they didn't? And how many people did they ignore to get to where they are now? To be the greatest of all time. Simone Biles she's 24. Whoopsie. And she had the nerve to call the other gymnasts kids. And she said, oh, and the kids. They asked her, how long have you been doing this? She said 17 years. And they said, oh, I'm not even 17 yet. So I can imagine she probably feels a little older, but 24 kids, please give me a break. She's a kid to me. However, when you think about just even a lot of them, how their lives may have started and how things could have gone, and I don't know why we say south for them, so to speak, or so in a different direction. How did they choose to be what they are? I think about even being in practitioner classes, and my mantra was, there's no way I'm going to be a practitioner because I'm not going to sit in front of a panel, I'm not going to talk to anybody, I'm not going to pray, I'm not going to do any of that. And here I am. And I think I told you this, but every step was another, I'm not going to do that either. And I did it anyway. Because there's a panel for, just so you know, there's a panel for everything. Your peers, it just feels like judgment, but it wasn't. It was support and love, and which is what I want to give to all of you and to everyone else, what I got. And so that's what pulled me through. And that's the thing for the whole month, is pulled by vision. And that's what I want to do for anyone that wants it, is to help pull you through that vision that I know is for you. If it's not for you, you couldn't even see it. It wouldn't even be a part of your thought. But if it's for you and you know it, it is yours. That's what I want people to know. I want them to know that if it comes to your mind, it comes from that one mind that we all live in. It comes from spirit. And so therefore it is yours. And you can do it. You do not have to know how. Did we, 7 years ago when we became ministers, think that, our beloved Reverend Cynthia would make a transition in 2016? And did I think my mother was going to live forever? Yes, just so you know. Or at least till I was ready for her to go. Did we think, where does it come from? It doesn't matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter how you get there, but if it's your vision, it's yours. And you can run with it. Patty said, if I can share, that all she wants to do is sing. That is her joy. And I know we all are the recipient of that each and every week, right? And so whether I'm the best speaker or the best whatever, I want you to be a recipient of my love and heart. And that's all. That's all I want. I don't want to be the greatest orator in the world. I just want to share me. And that's my work to do. I necessarily don't want to, but I'm pulled by vision to do so. And even if it's not easy, and even if I have no idea what I'm going to say on a Sunday morning, which is quite often, I'm here because I love this place. And I know that this teaching helps pull people to their next greatest thing, whatever that is. And that's what I'm here to share with each and every one of you, from my heart to yours. Just keeping your mind stayed on spirit. It'll give you the resilience and the preservations to meet whatever the challenge is. I promise you. It will give you whatever it is you need to meet that challenge. Whatever may come. Whatever may come. And if you don't believe me, I don't care. Because it's the truth. It's the truth. That's all I know. That's all I know. Is to tell you the truth. And just from my own experience and from the experience that I've seen in meeting with people and talking to people and talking to ministers all over this country, you know, and having to let go of my own insecurities and let go of what I think a minister is, right? And just be who I am. You know, I was at a conference and I'm in a group. I'm always with the group, to me, the best groups. And I'm telling one person, oh, you know, I've only been a minister for 5 years. And she said, okay, well, I've only been a minister for 4. And then the other person who's a doctor somebody said, well, I've only been a minister for 2 years. So I'm like, oh crap, I gotta let that one go now. Because what I was about to say made no sense talking to them, right? It's just an excuse that has no truth. Has no truth in it. And it's just an excuse. It's like, and for what? For what? Because what I know is my spiritual mother and teacher, Reverend Cynthia Clare, taught us that we could do it. She had to tell us that, oh my God, how many times? Lots. She would do Stump the Minister and we were like, oh God, no, we'll never do that. And I remember one time she said, I promise you can answer the question. I promise you can answer the question. She gave it to me. And I answered the question as a practitioner. And that didn't mean I still believed her. And have you noticed we don't do Stump the Minister? Just saying. Well, we were going to, but we thought, okay, let's come up with our own questions. We only ask the questions that we put in the basket. I can tell them because we're not going to do that. Oh my God. That was your next talk? Oh. Sorry. Keep your mind stayed on spirit. Oh my gosh. It will transform your experience with life. It will transform your perceptions of life and of the people around you. You know? It really will. It makes you, in my opinion, more compassionate. It makes you, what's even more important than having compassion for others is having compassion for yourself.
Right.
For yourself. That is the heart, isn't it? That is our challenge, to keep our mind stayed on spirit. Thank you so much for being here. Make it a great week.
What I have learned, okay, I have learned from you. So you're the speaker. Great speaker. Wake up in the morning, I stayed on spirit. I'll wake up in the morning and my mind stayed on spirit. staying on spirit. I'm walking and talking, and I'm staying on spirit. Oh, I'm walking and I'm talking, and I'm staying on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Ain't no harm with my mind, staying on spirit. Oh, there ain't no harm with my mind, and it's staying on spirit. Oh, there ain't no harm, I'm doing fine, 'cause I'm staying on spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I'm glad you picked that song. I didn't,
Yeah,
I never, I'm not,
that's not how it comes down.
that's not my
It's
thing.
not. No, I know.
I'm not, see, and those that think I'm a control freak, it's not.
You are not a control freak.
Anyway,
Not at all. She's a speaker.
an orator, a speaker, has some control things going on.
But Patty, you picked the perfect songs. I never have to ask you what to sing anything. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Thank you so much, Patty. So now is our time to move into this thing that we call giving and receiving. So if you would just repeat after me, it's on the screen. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless my gifts. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so what I know about this time of giving and receiving is that we truly, each of us, cannot outgive God. What I would pay for a place like this that gives so much love, gives so much opportunity, gives so much of a knowingness and remembrance, and provides the support for each and every person right where they are, no matter what their color is, nationality, origin, culture, any orientation. Everyone that walks through the doors, that makes a phone call, that sends a text is provided for with all the love that we have, no matter what, always. And we're able to do that because of each and every person that gives to each of us here at the Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living. And so we are blessed. This little center that does so much continues on, stronger than ever, because of each person here. And so we just do what we do with love. And that's each say. And so it is.
Yes, we're not passing around a basket, so our basket is in the back of the room for you to leave a gift or offering. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine, yes. Oh, yes. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so. Mine, yeah, yeah. Just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest is mine. All the joy and peace, it is mine. All the love, 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 it is mine.
Okay, well, the announcements are, we are so blessed to have ministers that will actually have lunch with us every Wednesday, either in person or online, on Zoom. So check that out, noon on Wednesdays. Our summer concert series is continuing with Robbie LeBlanc this Friday evening.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yes,
I'll be
at
there.
7 p.m. Tickets are $25 at the door and $20 if you get them today in the bookstore. Now, ask a practitioner questions. We've been getting these great questions from people that are calling in. I hope they're not Reverend Stacy, Reverend Cheryl making them up. So please send them in. Send them in.
No comment.
No comment. Okay. Send those questions in to Lvcsl practitioner at gmail.com because we've been getting good ones. There's some that were stumping me pretty good, so send them in. We have our Healing Words Book Club that's reading Bleeding Out by Thomas Opp, and the meeting will be this Wednesday at 4 p.m. So if you haven't signed up already, let Reverend Stacy know. And if you're having any trouble finding parking, we've got parking back here on the north side. So don't forget to just travel around the building and you'll find something. We still are looking for volunteers for anything, so sign up on the happenings table for anything you'd like to volunteer for. And also we've got Taya DeStefano's little coolers with her packets for the homeless back there. Be sure to take one and a cooler if you need it too. I've passed out many and people are just so thankful. It just does my heart good. Self-Care Saturday is a fundraiser we're having for the center, which is all about skin care.
We have a video.
Oh, we have a video
From our host.
from our host, whose name is Sonora Colvin.
Hi, my name is Sonora, and I'm a member of CSL, but I'm also a Mary Kay consultant. And I am so excited about the event that we're going to have August 14th at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. So it's going to be so much fun, nice afternoon or morning of pampering. We're going to do it on Zoom for those of you who are out of state or don't want to come to the center, or we're going to do it at the center. What I'm asking everyone to do, if you would, is fill out that link that has it's a Google form, and it's going to help me service you better. It's a little questionnaire. Definitely those of you who are going to meet on Zoom, you'll want to do that right away so I can make sure I mail your products out to you so that you'll have it before the event, because you're going to want to touch it and feel it and have fun with the rest of us, right? And I'm going to give 30% of my profits to the center. So let's make a lot of money for the center and come out and have fun at the same time and get pampered. Everybody deserves to be pampered, right? All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Again, that was very helpful. Thank you, Sonora. We are currently collecting school supplies for Project 150, and the list for those projects are all on the happenings table, so check that out and let's bring some in and get that going. And always remember to do Amazon Smile whenever you buy anything online, because we get a little percentage of that too. And our bookstore is open with all kinds of goodies, and Sharon is there waiting for you for books and goodies. We've got some books on sale too. So check that out, and remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and always subscribe to our YouTube channel, thanks to Julius. Everybody have a great last week of the month.
You know, I'm not at work because I kept touching my mic. I'm getting more press on every chance I get. Oh my goodness, yes, if you would please, Sonora, sign up is also on the happenings table. Just let us know if you're going to be here in person or online. Those that have already signed up, I sent you a link, but she said no one has filled it out yet. Please do so. I emailed it to you. And something else I was going to tell you. I love when that happens. I would like to ask our ministerial prayer team to please come forward so you can see who they are. Please do not leave here with a heavy heart. They are here to pray with, for, and for you. We also have a box we call our God's Pocket with a prayer request you can put inside of that. Look at this. They're here. Aren't they beautiful?
something else you forgot?
There's something I forgot, and it was important. It was
I think they'll be back. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. All right, so, just take a deep breath. And breathe in the gratitude that I feel for Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living and for each one of you here and those of you that are not here. I'm grateful for this day. I'm knowing all is well at Lvcsl. Have a great week, and we're here for you always. And so it is.
And so it is.
Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
I know this in my mind.
I know this in my mind.
I feel it in my body.
I feel it in my body.
And so it is.
I remember what it is.
Make it a great week.
Under someone's seat, there are 2 tickets to Robbie LeBlanc this Friday.
There we go. That's
Don't know whose seat, but it's under somebody's seat.
check those.
All right. Make it a great week. See you Friday.
Check all the seats.
Okay, give it to somebody.
Okay.